What's going on, you guys? Gully Jack here. In today's video, I want to teach you all how I go from these kind of flat pancake hats and restore them, clean them, and get them back to the snap that everybody loves like that. You're gonna need a couple things. Starting out, you're definitely gonna need some laundry detergent. I got some Gain right here, Hawaiian Aloha. You can also use dish detergent or either liquid laundry detergent. It's all your preference, but I prefer to use this. We save a little bit of money on it. I'm gonna go ahead and get a scoop of this. And you can see about how much is in there. Put it in this bucket. Now we good to take the bucket over to the sink. In order to get the brims to stay like that, before you begin washing the hat, it's a good idea to go ahead and cut you out. If you're doing multiple hats, cut you out some hat inserts. This is from a hat that I actually bought, and then use cardboard from Priority Mail post office box, which you can go get those for free. And basically just did like an outline. Like you can see right there, just did an outline of that. That's what's gonna go in the hat after you've cleaned it to hold the shape of the hat, as well as after you sprayed the hairspray, which is gonna hold the hat and make it a little bit stiffer so it's not losing its structure. So when I'm dealing with quite a few hats that need to be done, what I like to do is start with the cleanest hat first and move towards the dirtiest hat last. It's kind of counterproductive to do the dirtiest hat first and work your way backwards. So keep that in mind when you're doing hats. Try to start with, if you've got a white hat, you always want to do that like very first and then move into the darker colors as you go along. These three hats back here are black. This one right here is green. This one's black and green. And you can look at the brim on that until it's probably a little bit dirtier than this one. So we're gonna start with this yellow, try to keep that as clean as possible. Move on to this hat, then go, say, probably this UK hat. Next, work our way to that. And then do this Bulls hat last, cause we might do this Steelers hat last. We don't know yet. But that's kind of the order I'm about to do it in. All right, so right here, the brush I'm gonna be using is this Jason Marks brush. You can use kind of any shoe brush, just make sure it has soft bristles. And if it's a more delicate hat, you don't wanna use a brush, you wanna hand wash it. And even still starting out, I always start hand washing the hat. So I'll make sure there ain't nothing on the inside of it. And I'll go ahead and dunk it. I'll make sure I submerge it all the way underwater. And then start working the bill where I saw some of that dirt at. I'm gonna try to get some of those showing back up. I always start with a hand wash. Then I go into getting the brush. I always definitely use the brush whenever you get in the brim under here. And then make sure you get the suds on the hat. Actually clean it. Take this hanger and after I dunk the hat a couple more times, make sure it's good. Take it over here to the sink. Cut the water off. Then I let it drain for a little bit. This is a part that might differ from some other people. I've seen some people let them sit flat. I've seen some people hang them that way. I prefer to hang the hat and let gravity do its work for the most part. Doing this with one hand, I'm working with one hand. I'll clip one of these kind of hangers on there and just hang it on there for it to hang like that. And you can see it's got its structure for the most part right now. Once it dries up a little bit more, that's when we're gonna put some stuffing material in there and get it sprayed with some hairspray, which is gonna stiffen it up a little bit and hold that shape. I've gotta be extremely careful with this because this tag started, when I just swiped it, this took off a little bit of that ink that was on the Nike tag. So be extremely careful. As you can see, gravity's already doing its thing, pulling all of that water out of the cardboard of that part of the hat. This one's still dripping water. I just put it up there. And that's why I use that kind of hanger, because I can hold two hats at once and let them drip. Basically what I've done, got another hanger there, in case y'all were wondering, so now it's 3 hanging. Now, as you can see, my jerry rig system, I got all the hats hanging. The last one that just got washed. You can see gravity already pulling that water out of this one was a little bit darker. That one's already getting back to its light color. We're gonna let them dry about 75% before we go to the next step. And I'll be back with y'all in just a few minutes. This is what I mean when I say professionally clean. Look at that water. It looks like swamp water. That's after about 5 hats. And that needs to get changed out. As you can see, I got some different size hat inserts cut out, pre-made. And I'm gonna just try to find the one. You see, you got those bends in it right there. That's why I'm trying to put bends in them in the same way. This will go on the inside of the hat. And don't forget, this hat is about 75% dry. That way this cardboard ain't gonna be getting wet and soaking a lot of that water up. Next thing you wanna do is snap this snap to the farthest one that you can back. This is extra hold hairspray, Tresemme. Make sure you're in an open area. You got a good ventilation. You don't want to do this in a real small room. Like off your head. It's better to use hairspray than something like starch, because starch is gonna leave a little bit more residue than this hairspray would. So give it about that kind of distance right there. And as you see how I'm doing, you don't want to just hold on the thing. So just gonna hold that in place. As you did that, and you got the shape that you want. So once the hat dries, it will hold its shape and you'll be able to take the insert along with all of the other stuff out. As you can see, this hat right here doesn't have anything in it. So, no insert in there. And it's still holding its shape. This is the method that I use to clean and restore vintage hats. I know different people do them different ways, but this is my channel and I'm showing you guys how I do things. If you found this video helpful, leave a like below, comment some things that you do that might be more helpful in this process, because I do want to learn and grow from you guys. And be sure to subscribe. I'll see you guys next week.